Oh, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. Oh, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. I'm gonna take it back to the roots where life is so natural and true. Yeah, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. Oh, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. I'm gonna take it back to the roots where life is so natural and true. Don't wanna stray, don't wanna lose my focus. I don't wanna live my life like a circus, love. I don't wanna miss the real things in life. It takes much more than material things for I to survive. What about the birds? What about the bees? What about the fishes? What about the seas? What about the sun, the rivers and the trees? We've got to think of things like this. So I'm gonna take it back to the roots. Oh, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. I'm gonna take it back to the roots where life is so natural and true. Yeah, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. Oh, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. I'm gonna take it back to the roots where life is so natural and true. Mama told me the best things in life are free. I love to hear the birds singing songs of melody. This rat race is not for me. I can see Mother Nature working patiently. I wanna rise with the morning sun, gaze at the stars when the evening comes, run to the hills for my meditation, and eat from my plantation. So I'm gonna take it back to the roots. Oh, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. I'm gonna take it back to the roots where life is so natural and true. Hey, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. Oh, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. I'm gonna take it back to the roots where life is so natural and true. I wanna live in peaceful simplicity. I wanna surround myself with things that inspire me. I wanna forget the riches of the earth. I'm going back to the roots. Oh, I'm going back to the roots. Yeah. Oh, 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 I'm gonna take it back to the roots. Oh, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. I'm gonna take it back to the roots where life is so natural and true. Yeah, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. Oh, I'm gonna take it back to the roots. Gonna take it back to the roots where life is so natural and true. Yeah. Yeah.
What a gift from Jah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This life is like a flowing stream. Oh, it keeps on flowing. Yes, it keeps on going.
I'm saying that this life is like a river stream. Oh, it keeps on flowing. Yes, it keeps on going. Yeah. See, we have to win, we can't lose. This is a mission. mission. This is what we choose. We use the music to spread the news. We spread the love, playing by the rules. Just like the river, sometimes it's coming, sometimes it's overflowing. No matter what the circumstances may be, I'm gonna keep on moving. This life is like a river stream. Oh, it keeps on flowing. Yes, it keeps on going.
Yeah, yeah. It is a gift we have received, the gift from Jah to those who do believe. For He is pure and He is clean, and He will cleanse me from all of my sins. Just like the fire, He keeps on blazing till the love is overflowing. No matter what the circumstances may be, I'm gonna keep on moving. This life is like a river stream. Oh, it keeps on rolling. Yes, it keeps on flowing. Yeah. This is a mission, this is what we choose. We use the music to spread the news. We're spreading love, playing by the rules.
Just like the river, sometimes it's coming, sometimes it's overflowing. No matter what the circumstances may be, I'm gonna keep on moving. This life is like a river stream. Yeah. Oh, it keeps on flowing. Yes, it keeps on going.
It's like a river stream. Oh, it keeps on flowing. Yes, it keeps on going.
Motivation Academy, what wicked people do don't bother me. You don't know righteousness. Alright, go. Ready for revolution. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now you is no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolution. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now you is no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, if there is equal rights and justice, I'm fighting for it. I will not surrender, neither will I quit. Even if them toss me down in the bottomless pit, I'm gonna find me a way to climb out of it. Cause I ain't gonna sit and let you treat me like use me, abuse me, flush me in a toilet. That's why I write a song about it. Cause I just will not stand for it. Again, ready for revolution. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolution. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Because the more you live, the more you learn. The harder you work is the more you earn. The more you earn, and the more you keep. If you are strong, please help the weak. Unity we need to make the thing right, so we cannot get up every day, argue and fight. That will only prove to them that we can't unite. And I'm not gonna give up the fight. That's why we ready if you ever do it. Wicked worker is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, I'm ready. Wicked man get executed. Won't use no gun, the gun me now go shoot. Righteousness, me say they gotta fade away. They gotta fade away. They gotta fade away. Won't live to sing another day. Gotta fade away. Wicked man gotta fade away. You're not gonna live to see another day. Not gonna see another day. What the man say? Well, the rich is getting richer every day, while the poor man suffer every day and slave. Now stop work until him get in a grave. Like a caveman with a cup in a cave. In a Babylon you're gonna be bold and brave, or forever you're gonna be a wicked man slave.
Bold and brave. Boom. I don't direct.
Yes, Jarastafari, true man. Smoking sense in you every day. Oh yeah. Hey, what? Truman International Field Marshal, no partial. You don't know we are 5-star general. You don't know Motivation Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in tune to the main event. The beat maker from Jamaica. Stevie Culture. Well, like that, what it takes to rock the place. But Stevie Culture, let it place, but turn up the place. People rocking all night with smile on their face, on face, on face. You know what? Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. And you know when the beat start bouncing and then people start jumping, you hear the beat and you got to do something. Well, even the baby in the beat start bouncing. We're rocking the stadium, the bar and the club scene. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, making you know I am the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear it down. You wanna know why? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Hey, the lyrics of the songs I sing, I don't have to edit. If I got to do that, forget it. True man make this beat so he'll get all his credit. Go tell the whole world that Steve Culture said it. Making music is so easy. I'm a play my tracks for my friends and they all say, wow, you used to be sharp, but you're much sharper now. You wanna know how? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when it's all, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take you to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when it's all, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. True man, yo, the people of the vibes and the beat and the energy. Everywhere we play, people always admire we. Buying up our CDs, coming to our party. Tell we how much love our style and our energy. Everywhere in the world, that Stevie Culture go. People want me to stay, they don't want me to go. Them screaming, shouting out for more, backing up the dance floor. Always need an encore, because I came to make you rock. I got the bomb style to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, when the beat start bouncing, people start jumping. Hear the beat and you got to do something. Even the baby in the crib start bouncing. Rocking the stadium, the bar and the club scene. I'm gonna do the wickedest sound. Make them know that we're the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear things down. Who tell them say, yo, 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 Mr. Bit of a dance, weed, tougher than rock. Concrete tough, but we tougher than that. Tough to the core, tough to the max. Not backing down, cause we don't take chat. Move out of the way when the train is on the track. Cause anytime we start, yo, we never gonna stop. We rock them up to a straight up to a head top. Rasta said that you know. Because we got the beat to make you rock. And we got the bombs and we make it pop. When we start, we not stop. We're gonna take you to the top. We got the beat to make you. We got the beat to make you rock. Got the beat to make you. We've got the groove. We make them dance out of them shoes. We keep people get confused. Rastaman them cannot abuse. Them system we refuse. Try test the Rastaman, you know you are gonna lose. Babylon out the road, them get confused. When them see people dancing out of them shoes. Yeah, you hear the news? Love we are promoting.
Well, I said Johnny them for knowing up. From the mere device, them know see a damn tipper. And we are tell you to stay strong. Live up, look up, hold your head high. Oh, 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 oh. And this is a special for the Truman Show. Motivation Academy. That's the far I tell them. Okay then. Don't listen to the pagans when they talk, cause they don't have no sense. Come on. Janik, I go teach the youths them to live them life the right and righteous way. That is what I have to say. So you man be wise, open up your eyes, listen to the calling of the Most High. Jaja will lead your way. To the righteous way, to the righteous way. Listen what I have to say. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, no, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No, no, no. Keep your focus, hold your head up high. Do the things you need to do. Do the right things. Do the righteous things. Hey. Don't you lead to war. Janik will lead your way. Motivation Academy. Hey. Teach the youths them the righteous things. Let them live them life the righteous way. So you'd be strong and hold on to a firm meditation. Hey. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, no, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No, no, no. But I just want to let the youths them know, that you must live your life the righteous way. Be a light to this world. You understand? Don't make negative energy draw you to the wrong things, to the bad things, to let you do wrong. Don't let your memories be the ones that we don't want to remember. The ones that get us scared when time we hear it. Let your memories be something to live on forever. Rastafari. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Just Listen to your heart and do the righteous thing you need to do. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Don't be their memory. Do the righteous thing. Live the righteous life. Hey, don't be a memory.
Boom! Live and direct. Janik. Sebastian Academy. That's me. Yeah, you're a host. Again, tubing. Tubing, but for a good cause. Greatness. That's the cause. Greatness or any other good vibes. That's good. You know, what did I mark? Live it up. No need to prepare. No need to prepare. No, that's what I think we over prepared when life is right here, right now. That's the thing. We don't need to prepare. Like I've been also, that's the thing I had in mind also at the beginning. I had to prepare to do something, but life is here right now. Why do I need any preparation? You don't need preparation. You need to go into action. That's what we all need, to go into action. We don't need to prepare for coming out or this or that. No, do it. Just do it right here, right now. Because tomorrow you might not be here or something might happen. You don't know what life is very unpredictable. And if you don't harness the power of the moment, that's all we got. That's all I have. What I realize is I'm in flesh and I'm in the moment. I've realized that. So that makes me take steps every day towards more greatness, towards less fear, more greatness, expressing more of that greatness, that golden heart, that all that light that I have, that love, that all the good stuff. I want all the good stuff to come out. But for that, I need to work on myself to see that good stuff. Because very often that's what happens is we don't even see it within ourselves. I've never seen it. I never seen, not that I had like a low esteem of myself, never did that. But you don't see so much all the magnificence and all the like, come on. My life is bigger than my life. I realized that too. So from that day, you start seeking life. I'm seeking life, reality, whatever it is. Not seeking anything else but that. You know, I don't want to be lost in confusion again. And I see so much stuff. I was so checking stuff on YouTube today. And, confusion goes far. It is something. And we get caught up into it also very easily because we love fantasy. We love that. We love to have something to like, even people will say that even like all those conspiracies is their passion. It's their, that's what people seem to find a passion into this, into exposing the liars. Wow. Exposing the liars. These very people that do that are probably the one living a lie also. It's very hard for people to come into realization, self-realization that you're living most of us live a lie. So you have to realize that too. But that can take a toll on you or something like that. Can be painful to realize that, because you're gonna have to create change and stuff. So sometimes it's better avoidance. Most of us are in cognitive dissonance and avoidance, not to face reality. That you have to design your own life. You have to reclaim your agenda. You have to own your life. And you're thinking too. Not only your life, you're thinking for yourself. Not other people's stuff and other no, think for yourself. Can you bring a brand new idea here? Can you bring a brand new thought? That's what you're here for. All that power is within us, to think, to reason. That's why I'm here each and every day. Give thanks for life, first of all. Give thanks, because I'm here alive and well. I'm not in an hospital. I'm not sick. I have chronic pain, but that's my story. I stick to it. I love it. I kind of embrace it now. It's crazy, but you gotta get to that point where you embrace the pain. If you can't embrace your pains, and we all wear scars, we're here to heal them also. That's what I was gonna tell you. It's a maybe a healing process we're doing here also to heal the scars and the broken heart and all that stuff. But in a broken heart, you can find a lot. Like I said, there's treasure in the trash. There's treasure in our trash. So it's just to look in the trash. Look in the trash, and yeah, you're gonna find amazing stuff. I found amazing stuff in the trash. Look at it. I found amazing stuff in the trash. That's what I'm working on each and every day. Just becoming a better person, less bad vibration, less bad temptation, and evil temptation and stuff like that that I want, because it's all over me also, and especially when you go out to eat and stuff. It's so that's where the not the temptation, but the how can I say that? I don't want to feel depressed also when I go out to eat, because there's fuck all to eat. There's fuck all to eat. Everything is junk. Everything is freaking fake. You're gonna have a hard time, especially in my area here. It's poutine, hamburger, pizza, French fries, chicken wings, all the junk food, the normal junk food you find everywhere, and McDonald's and shit. So when you go out in Babylon to eat, it can be depressing sometimes. Especially, I have my friend Babak. He's in China and he's in his hotel and he opens the menu and he sees donkey meat. I'm like, I read that. I'm like, what the fuck is that, man? Donkey meat. I was freaking out. I was like, they eat fucking everything. It's terrible. And they don't, anyway, I would pass on the donkey meat like him for sure. But that's what people are blind to facts, are blind to, and that's what happened that's what I was saying, when you go out and eat in Babylon and stuff, and you're not a flesh eater or a dead animal eater, you get confronted with wicked stuff. People eat all kinds they eat snails. Snails with garlic. Isn't it nasty, that shit? I would never eat that. Even in my program state that I was eating chicken wings, I would never eat snails. Like, that's fucking disgusting. I don't know me. No way I put that in my mouth. No way. Anything that move that oh no, I can't. I'm so and even in my program I was never onto those kind of insects or stuff. I don't know, it's just not my thing, man. I prefer salads and peppers and onion and garlic and stuff that is grain, beans. Yesterday I had that nice taco salad that I made myself for lunch. You should have seen that. It was so good. I put black beans in it, onion, peppers, iceberg lettuce, corn chips in there. What did I add to? Coriander seeds, coriander in leaves, like a lot of coriander. I love coriander. I love the taste of coriander. I'm addicted to it. I think I love coriander more than I love cannabis. So full of coriander, and that's it. And very, very good meal. Like, I don't need to, but the thing is also, it's when you eat flesh or dead animals, it's more convenient, because everywhere you go, that's all you find. So it's easy to stop somewhere. Like, it's the laziness again acting. It's the laziness in us acting, because, oh, hey, make our own food. Just that. Just some people can't even prepare their food. It's a big thing to motivate themselves to prepare their food. Like, hey, sometimes it takes massive motivation just to do that. Imagine the rest. So we're very, very lazy. We have to move out of that laziness state. And each and every day being more, less lazy. Comment on dit ça? Less lazy. Plus vaillant. Plus vaillant. Pas plus travaillant. Plus vaillant. Like more... maybe more into the moment. Also, that would help a lot. Oh yeah, oysters, snails, simi worms, all that stuff. I don't know me. I can't eat that stuff. No way. I'm telling you, I stick to greens, and I don't make it complicated. I don't go crazy. Fruits, greens, beans. I don't eat tofu and shit like that, processed stuff. Because tofu is like it's the cheese of the soya bean. It's the same thing. It's the same process they do. Because I used to make cheese from milk, from the raw milk, And it's the same process to make tofu. They coagulate that tofu, that soya milk, and it becomes a brick of tofu. It's the cheese of the, and it's not very good for you. Like cheese is not very good for us. Also, that's very clear to me. There's lots of stuff that, but it's the conveniency. We have to take that out of our lives also. That everything has to be convenient, and move our ass a bit and just prepare our food a bit more. That body technology, you have to support it with good food. Again, I go see someone yesterday, one of my friend, and his mother tell me that someone died, a guy from cancer. Again, broke the spine. Cancer broke the spine. He couldn't walk. Big thing. The guy, like 60-something-year-old. People die young these days because probably we have to support. You can't tell me that we're meant to be here and have cancer and die. That this is our destiny. That our destiny collectively is to catch cancer and die from it. Like, it seems normal for some people. Even my mother told me that. I think once she said, "Oh, you can't really help it when you catch." I'm like, what is this thinking? Like, we're put here to be sick, or we have the technology to stay healthy if we sustain the body with good food, proper food. And okay, maybe some are going to tell you that the chemtrails are poisoning us or something like that, but I think it's the food you eat in the first place. The food you eat has a lot to do in your vibration. You have to watch this, be wise, do what's right. It's because often we do what's easy. We do what's easy instead of doing what's necessary. What's necessary is to stop the slaughtering of the animals. Hello? It's a slaughter. They call slaughterhouse because it's a slaughter. It's a bloodbath. It's an evil ritual. It's not necessary. No, it's not necessary to kill animals to eat, unless you're stuck maybe in the woods somewhere, and that's your only way of survival. I don't know. I'd probably do it, but I'm sure I would find plants or other stuff before I kill a sentient being in forest. But if it's the only option that I have to survive, I'll probably get to that extent. I cannot say I won't. But in a society like I live today, there's so many stuff I can eat other than dead flesh. That no, for me it's a clear choice. That for my conscience too, for sleeping good at night. I wanna clear my conscience of all the evil stuff. So I don't want to eat blood, and no, it's not really something I want to eat, blood and bones anymore. So. But it's a choice. It's a choice you make at one point. Being lazy is not the same as being in pain and not able to do things we used to. But lazy, lazy, lazy. Okay, in your case, might be pain stopping you from even getting off the chair or something. I understand that there's situation, but I'm talking most people. If you take it personal, for sure, we all have situations that sometimes we come and put us on hold. I understand that, but I'm talking healthy people, people that can move, people that can move and prepare their food. That's who I'm talking about. For sure, there is exception. I'm not stupid. I know people in wheelchair and stuff like that. It's not as easy to prepare your food. I'm not dumb. I know stuff like that, but I'm talking about the people that are physically capable to move their ass and sit on the couch and just eat at dinners. And that, okay, it's your choice. It's not mine, but it's not something you should anyway, it's not something I consider doing, but I know what you. For sure, there is exception. Come on, there is people that are crippled and can't move and can't. Come on, for sure, I know that. But that's not who I was talking about. Talking about the people that can move. Yeah. And new stars. But and people, you can tell me people are not being lazy. It's a fact. It's a fact. We're lazy. Lazy with the mind, lazy with the body. Most of us are fat, overweight. Can tell me we're not lazy. No. Because it's just to get yourself to move a little bit more. That's what we need to do. And that's the truth. We need to move more. The reason why I lost 100 pounds, yeah, I ate a lot of greens, but I also was moving more, and I'm still moving each and every day. I get on that bike, and I have my habit exercise to do for my knee, and I do them. But I have to motivate myself to do it. I could sit on the couch. It's easier to sit on the couch. It's easier to sit on the couch and just relax. Just chill and relax. It's easier to chill than do something, for sure. But once you get out of that state, I'll say it's just an habit. It's your habit. Your habits will make you in the long run. As much as if you have negative habits, like bad habits, they're going to destroy you. And good habits are going to make who you are, for sure, in the long run. If you keep going and keep your habits. Sorry. If you keep your good habits and you stick to it, because me, that's, I could easily stop everything that I do. Like physically for exercising, and that would be worse for my knee. So you got to be conscious also what can help you and what doesn't support you, and then you make choices. But most of us can't even decide what we're going to eat for lunch. So how do you want to decide So it's very, power of decision is very, very important to harness that, the power of decision, for sure. Thanks for your comment, Red. I appreciate you put a bit of life in the chat. It's good. Thanks. I understand. They just don't care. Yeah, that's it. They don't care, and the people. But you're right. You just pointed it out, Red. Is the caring part is gone. The caring part is gone. The drive for caring is completely, in some people, extinguished. Extinguished completely. They do not care. They do not care about their body. They do not care about the people around them. They do not care about nothing, not even themselves. And that's clear when you ingest all kinds of poison and treat your body like it's a trash can. You can't tell me that you care. Yeah, you don't care. And the first step to start caring for the world is to care for yourself, care for your body technology, and support it with good food, with good stuff that is supportive to your journey, not stuff that is killing you little by little. Don't dig your grave with your teeth. Hello? Make sense, no? That's it. Makes sense to me. And it gives me more, to feed my body with the proper food, and again, it's just with food that has vibrancy. Like to me, a pepper, a salad, onion, garlic, and all that stuff, beans and stuff has a lot more vibrancy than a dead piece of animal. Come on, it's clear to me. And it has a lot more color. Like I can make all kinds of color in my salad, and then it will be multicolor salad, and it's so appealing to my eyes, and so good, and so nutritious, and I feel good after. I feel good. I feel like I hate something. And I feel like my body is assimilating everything, and I become everything that I just ate, like salad, beans, and stuff. And all that stuff is going through my body. And now also, once you detox from all that nonsense, you're a lot more regular. Regularity is very important. Some people go to the toilet like once per 2 days. Not very good. Not very good. You should eat and it comes out 2-3 hours after. That's what it does to me. I don't keep something. I'm never constipated. I'm never constipated. Never have those symptoms of constipation. It's the opposite. So that's very important too, to keep that body operating. You have to keep your body operating. If you clog it with nonsense, it's going to stop operating properly and functioning properly. Your intestines have to work. You have intestines to work, not to be stuck and all in twisted and all packed with nonsense. That there's almost no place for it, because the nutrients gets absorbed there's like receptors on those walls of intestine apparently, and that's where all the nutrients is being picked up. But if you clog it with a coat of nonsense, you're not absorbing too much nutrients. But I never really thought of these things. I never, first of all, research into, what is my body? What should I support it with? Even when I was 9 years vegetarian in Vancouver, coming back from there, It was never for a conscience thing. Like it was, yeah, the animals were getting hurt, but not to the point where, because I was able to go back to it. So I don't think it was strong enough. The why wasn't strong enough. That's what I told you. If you don't have a why strong enough, you're gonna give up. You're gonna give up. So the why has to be very, very strong. Very important. The why for why you do something has to be strong. If not, you're gonna give up. Because your little voice inside and the little freaking programming we have and the influence also that we have around us. Me, the influence I have around is not people who wants to really live healthy. I have an example of society that lives very unhealthy ways. Just go to the dépanneur at the corner, the dépanneur, the convenience store at the corner. You go in there, it's all full of scrap. Like I went the other day, I went to put gas in my car, and I'm looking inside. I'm like, fuck, it's all junk everywhere. You have the soft drinks, all junk, the beer, and then you get the chips, the chocolate. That's all there is, and donuts and sugar. Hey, it's all junk. Like there's maybe a little counter with some veggies and dip and but the rest is. So we have gone from a very unhealthy society, and we don't look. People can't even shovel their freaking car. That's that's what I see often. We're in the winter, and people go on the road. They can't even shovel their car, like pass the broom on their car. The laziness goes far. That's what I'm telling you. We're so lazy. It's terrible. Can't even pass the broom on your car to remove the snow. You do the windshield and all the rest. Oh, that's too much work. And the one on top, hey, come on. So, it's the laziness. It's the caring part. That has to, and that's a drive inside us, caring. You don't come here and press a button and say, "Oh, I'm gonna start caring." No, you have to cultivate that stuff. Hey, come on. And not too many people care. We have gone from a society that I don't know if we ever care. First of all, did we ever care? Like, were we ever present here? That's another thing. Some of us are, but I think it's gonna take more than some of us, because I am not here to change the world, and you're not gonna change the world. The world is going to be changed by all of us. By all of us putting out better vibration, higher vibes, and stop having self-realization of who we are, or starting to remember who we are. That's how this world is going to change, and might take a long time, but I will not give up the fight, for sure. Yeah, some of us care, for sure. I always cared, but not to a point where I really take it to another level and I start connecting with people through. Now we have this internet. I should not. Sometimes we're fast at trashing technologies, but we all have technologies all around us. So we got to be careful what you trash and what you because you might use that very same thing that you're bashing. Or so no need to prepare, just do it. Just be love, just be easy as easy as ABC. But okay, that's easy as ABC 1 2 3, but it's not easy to realize, because all the stuff that I'm doing here is very easy. It's the easiest thing I've done in my life. I have operate machines. I told you should have seen the size of the machine and the computers on there. I never thought I was gonna do it, but I did it. And this is nothing for me. It's nothing, and you realize once you go through it. If you have fear of something and you don't go through it, you will always fear it. You will always fear it. But if you go through it, and especially the main fear that holds us all back pretty much, and that's the background of this shit stem, is our silence. It's because we shrink and we stay in silence. We don't lift our voice because we care what people are gonna think about us once we open our mouth. That's a lot. Most people, that's why they don't lift their voice. They don't go out in the world and put their face on camera, or lift their voice because what people's gonna, what my wife's gonna think, what my children, what my mother, my father. We worry so much about freaking nonsense. Like I can't care so. That's the last thing that goes through my head when I come here is what people think of me. But for one moment in my life, that was the most potent thing that unconsciously was holding me back. Unconsciously, because I did never said to myself, "Oh, I care what people." Like I was always saying that I don't care what people think. Blah blah blah. You say it, but unconsciously you do care because you shrink with life. You shrink and feel small and insignificant and don't care, and so programming goes very very deep. I knew you would oppose. You're a Gemini for sure. Just be love, just be as easy. It's Satan's world, a witchcraft planet. Hence the nonsense. Yeah, there's many, many deceivers in this world. Many deceivers in this world. But we don't have to feed the deceivers and feed the matrix and all that stuff. We can together cast a better vibration. You bring a better vibe all together. You on your part where you are, me here, and hope for the best. Hope for the best, and hope to maybe inspire some people along the way to lift their vibes, to lift their voice, to stop saying in silence, and just what you do in the chat. When you come out in the chat, you don't stay silent. Just these little things are important. The comments on YouTube, the comments in chat, because I understand that this is not everybody's thing. But if you at least go in chats and comments and stuff and engage yourself into a deep conversation or deep reasoning and stuff, like I told you, I really do care about you here like that. It's not something I don't. Yes, I'm not here to please you or to be accepted, but I do care about you. I do care about people, and maybe not like at a personal level, because I don't want to take nothing personal and stuff, and I don't want to. But I care about humanity. I care because I don't know if you care about yourself. So even if I care about yourself, I don't know if you care about you. So so to say, oh, I care. So I care about humanity, yeah, and the souls that want to do more with their life will recognize what I say here as, yeah, maybe I should start just lift my voice a bit more. There's a guy that came on the channel here, and he was very positive in his comments. Mathieu, big up Mathieu. I don't know if you're listening, but he left very very good comments in French, and he said you inspire me to start talking to. And it's not because we're gonna to talk about it, to talk about what's going on, what you know, and what you know. What do I know really, other than myself, other than knowing that I'm here to do something and I'll do it. Other than that, I know I've been lied to. I know I've been lied to, and this well is a fantasy. So that's enough for me, and the whole thing is stage. They're all in cahoot together. The whole thing is stage. It's a circus. It's a masquerade. Everything you can imagine. It's a big, big theater. A big, big theater, and there's many, many actors, many deceivers, lots of deceivers, people deceiving other people, and that's what it is. That's the world we live in. And that's why I'm here, because I would like to see this world have a better vibration. Just a better vibe. Just a better vibe, because I don't want... I don't think it's even common sense to think that like the police would go away and the government and stuff. But it can become more conscious. More conscious and care more. It's the caring part, like I said. So, but it's a big job. It's a big job. That's why the personal revolution is essential, and you must create it within yourself and me and everyone that start to care, and you create more of that revolution within you, and one day you're gonna rise from the dead. Some people say that you have to die a few times here in order to really live. starting to know this, starting to feel this, starting to feel this. You have to die a few times in order to really live, because even in your once you get into some kind of truth or self-realization, it can change fast. This world is there's always new information also that can come from within you and from the outside. So this, stay open, stay observant in the moment. Open and observant in the moment is the best, but even that sometimes is missing from our existence. A lot of things that we should do that we don't do. We do what's easy. We don't do what's necessary. So we do what's easy. So what's easy, that's all we do. We and the easy come, easy go. And if you think your life is easy, if you think life is easy, you'll have it hard. So expect life to be hard, and it might be easier. But the people expect life to be easy. It's a joke. It's a like we prefer the known hells to the unknown heaven. But everything you want is on the other side of fear. All the unknown heaven is accessible, but you stay in known hells because that's what you've known all your life. That's what I've known all my life, and that's why I stayed there, did my little job, my little stuff, never really not tried to change the world. I tried to change myself. Just tried to change myself, change my vibes. Like that's what I've realized today. I don't want to change the world. I want to change who I am into a better vibration, so I can go out and express that uniqueness, that vibrational signature, that divinity within me. And maybe we can slowly, I can inspire some people. Those people will inspire others. But we gotta talk together. We gotta reason. We gotta start doing something at least. And I think that's what we're doing all together, all our own way. And I'm not here to judge anyone. And even when I see something on YouTube or Facebook or people that are a bit confused, I don't go in there and engage and try to make them see my vision of things. It's very irrelevant. You have to, what Bob said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. So even me telling you all kinds of stuff, it's up to you. Even sometimes I see it in comments, also the confusion, but I don't go there and like, oh no, it's like that. No, you'll find your way. I found my way through reasoning, through doing many videos. And I was wondering at one point why I was doing that, but today makes sense. Why I did all those videos together on the side of the river in the hot afternoon instead of being in the pool or, pushing myself to go even with the pain and to do it, because to me, it's just to do a little bit is a big thing. It's a big thing to just walk 10, 15 minutes. It's a huge thing for me. So just to go out and, I got to motivate myself because the moment I do effort, it's severe. So I have to really, really stay sharp and give myself. And that's what I did. And all these videos that I did, I realized why today, because it allowed me to transcend from the fear state to the now live and direct. So I know why I did those was to prepare for that. But I shouldn't have prepared. I should have just do it. That's my experience today. I should have just do it. But sometimes we prepare, we extensively prepare, and that's the experience I had. I was preparing for something big. Maybe I never needed preparation. I should have just done it from the beginning, and maybe but again, because I don't think I would have found a lot more inspiration back then than now. Maybe it's just, I think it's the nervousness, it's the comfortability with the uncomfortable that now I have become to reach. But yeah, maybe it would have been different. I don't know. But words are spelled, more aware of that now. Single studying. Yeah, words are spelled, but also words have power. Words have power. If you use the proper vocabulary, you can be in power for sure by the words. It's a code, especially the English language. It's a big code. But no, yeah, for sure. There's some words, for sure. We know that. But it can also be very, very empowering if you use proper vocabulary. Speak and write, uplifting, nurturing, logical, compassionate, kind words. Exactly. Good words only to help stop the other people speaking. That's it. That's it. The more of us that come out like that speaks and lift their voice, just in chat, like Red is doing, like other people do in comments, like everything is valuable. Everything is valuable. That's what we're creating. Even some people think, oh, it's just on the internet. No, that's that's major. That's the best tool we have to wake up humanity is internet. We can communicate with each other on across the earth, very very far, like all the way to China and places like that, where you go back, what, not even 10 years ago, it wasn't even possible. 20 years ago, I don't know how long this thing's been going, but yeah, been talking for a while. Let's take a little break. Gonna blow my nose at the same time. Don't let nothing confuse your mind. Man called Catch a Grizzly.
First time ever on a dope place. This one a Stevie Culture song. Voicing for True Man Production. Watch it out. Hey, you better hold your joy and never end no joy. Yes, you better hold your joy and never end your joy. You better hold your joy and never end your joy. Yes, you better hold your joy and never end your joy. Watch out now, a bad mind, so bad mind, make them not happy now. A envious, them envious, make them not happy now. Grudgeful, them cannot happy. Can't sleep all night, them all not sleep and happy now. See, I'm not trying to make a food and you was happy now. See me with the things I wish I you get that you could. You cannot sleep at night, if everybody you a fight. If you don't stop to take a out your life, it's better if you hold a joy and never end your joy. You better hold your joy and never end your joy. You better hold your joy, never end your joy. Yes, you better hold your joy and down to end your joy. Hey, why are they so envious and bad mind? You always fight against your brothers when you see him above the light. Why always encourage him to stay forward, not behind? That's why your brother can be better. You know, growing wherever it, because we now hold your joy. We always try to end the joy. But you better hold your joy and never end your joy. You gotta hold your joy and never end your joy. Hold on to your joy, True Man Production. But we tell them again, we say we not gonna make nobody rock me up with happiness. Me a go seek up your kingdom and me always will be blessed. To righteousness I have access, and righteousness is what we always possess. Always do my best and make Jah do the rest. Never think of myself as being less, but always hold on to my joy and happiness. You know we never stress, yeah. We are gonna hold with joy. We never end with joy. We always hold with joy and never end your joy. Hold on to your joy and never enjoy. Never enjoy. Hold on to your joy. Preaching it to man and woman, girls and boys. That's the part right. So that's it, I live and never die. Rule and bring it up by you and I. Yeah.
No, True Man Production, positive vibration. Station. Wicked Man Interception. It's good them correction. Because them going the wrong direction. That's my new chips. You see, there's ways to we all love that crunch taste. I mean, that's what I like from chips. So I made those. I don't know if you can see them good. Like that. These are, yeah, like that, better. These are green beans, dehydrated green beans. And my dog loves them. She loves them. And that's very healthy. No green beans. And I eat them myself too. I love them. They're so good dehydrated. Suggest you try it. You know, that's a good snack. You want to snack on something instead of snacking on chips, chocolate, and all the nonsense we have around. Make yourself some snack like this. You can dehydrate them in the oven too. Like overnight, it takes like an hour. Put it at 170. But you get them frozen. If you, the best is the frozen one, or the fresh, and you blanch them and then you dehydrate them. You can do the same with carrots. I eat carrots like this. I eat green beans. I made pumpkin, dehydrated pumpkin, and she eats it all. It's very good dog treat. That's what we give in our dog treats thing, positively thing, and I like them myself. I've been eating almost the whole thing. The dog had a few beans, and I think I ate the rest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. Yeah, time to clean up this land from the bullies. But that's it. It's each and every one of us that has to do our parts, and eventually look at those are look they nice. How nice they look. Very crunchy. Oh, they're so good in salads too. Can put them in your salad. Oh, it's awesome. No need uh, those other crunchy stuff we try to put in it, like the bread stuff, the crouton, or bacon bits. Often we put in salad. Put this instead. Very good. Recommend all the way. Green bean, dehydrated green beans. Yeah, yeah. Most people are numb to those who thought, who through no fault of their own need certain systems in place to aside to aid and assist. Yeah, but no, but that's the thing also. That's the thing also. Imagine there would be nothing, no system, no to support the disabled people and people. There's people in very. So there's gotta be. That's why I don't say the stuff of this world disappearing and the government go and stuff like that, because there's gotta be some kind of system, because okay, it doesn't care extensively enough to provide everything to the disabled people, especially when it comes to medicine. Like if you want to have a natural cannabis medicine and stuff like that, it's very hard to get it paid and even afford it. So, and we must care from people. Yeah, that's very some people are we're all very valuable. That's why, especially elderly people, we should be a society that really care about elderly people. About yeah, for sure. No, I respect those people a lot. I have tremendous respect for everybody. For yeah, and some people do need help. Some people do need help. You know, your situation might be all peachy keen. You have your bank account full, and your children act normal, and you're healthy, and you have all your two arms, your two legs, and but some people are disabled and have a very hard time to cope with life. Just that. So if we don't give them at least psychological support, imagine. Okay, they need physical support too, but especially psychological support. That's very important to be there for each other, to care for each other. Me, I anyway, that's the part in me where it's natural to care. I can be all compassion, yes, when I need basics, food, shelter, I have to fight. I'm being displaced from my home, and that's yeah, yeah. But that's it. That's the basic is missing. The basic is missing. Even people have to choose between medicine and food. That's not normal. So we should care a lot more for people, especially disabled people. They should have access to everything free. As if you put me like in the government, the first people I'm taking care of is the disabled people, the sick people, the oh no, the people that need help, that the homeless people, and so all this is stopped from one day to another, and we start putting the money where it should go to help people, where the help is needed, not where in space projects and shit like that. Like, I don't give a shit about that. I want to take care of my people here. I don't want to be millions of miles away from reality. There's people that need help. And we're lost in fantasy, and it's okay that we get very excited about the fantasy, but the homeless and the people that need help, the disabled and this and that, we pass beside them and it's like nothing because we so don't care. So no, if I would be a prime minister of Canada, that's what I would do. But I will never go there because it's politics and it's a stage. But if we would have wise and conscious leaders, if I would be one of them, that's what I would do. I would end all suffering for the disabled people from whatever is your condition. You have a medical, you don't have to suffer. You don't. We should make life a lot easier for those people, and that's what I think, especially disabled people. Yeah. This is where NIMBY attitude comes in. No, they don't care. Neither do they want to see them in their communities. Exactly. Got to fight, which is game. So what they do to us, get away with it. Yeah, but they're not gonna get away with it. Just gonna take care of them. Yeah, all the wicked people and their wicked ways are gonna end soon as much as the more of us that become conscious. Like I told you, all these things. Sorry, all these things are gonna dissolve from within. It's from within. Like, you can't think going to the government with the signs and say, "Oh, you gotta change." No, people have to change themselves, and even the people in power that's supposed to have power or something, they have to. It's gonna be dissolving from within. You cannot, and it's doing it. It's doing it. We're getting there. Yeah, they're getting away with it every day. Yeah, they get rewarded on TV. We give them awards on TV. Imagine the wicked people of this world get awarded on TV, and we're there, like sheeps. So crazy. Yeah, it's a negative collective consciousness for sure, for sure, for sure. If you talk about the whole, we can talk about us here being very up and in with life. But if you talk about the whole, it's very deep, deep unconsciousness, because we don't even care about ourselves, about our bodies. That's the first thing we should care is our bodies. Because without my health, I go fucking nowhere. If I'm sick, I can't be here. If I can't pursue my dreams, my goals, and feel alive. So, that's what I want, to feel alive, and I want to stay alive. So I gotta stay up and in with life, and also with good food, and support my body with good vibration. Very, very important, and no need to prepare. Very important. And what would you do if you had no home to go, no food to eat, no medical when needed? Yeah, it's not for sure, but no medical. That is pretty much no food to eat. I have empty belly sometimes. I haven't been. I know how all this feels. It's just I've never for sure been. But I've been homeless in Vancouver, but by choice. By choice. But yeah, it's not easy. All these things for sure. Gonna have a sneeze attack. Sneeze attack. Oof, I feel it coming. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Ah. Woo. Oh, I felt it coming. I knew. Okay, I'm here. Been there for years, A2. Stuff, but God got me through, and the kindness of others who were treated the same in their lives. Yeah, I say stay focused, stay. But sometimes even those things of life are very challenging for sure. We all have circumstances sometimes that is not easy to deal with, but there's always a solution to be found. Said that Bob Marley, and that's what I told myself. I've had rough patch in life, and I always found solution. I always got out of there, and I'm still alive, and I'm still here. So as long as we're alive, there's hope. So keep feeding your mind with positive vibes. Do something each and every day to make this world a better place. And stay alive. Stay alive. I'm out. I'll be back tomorrow. It's 6 o'clock on the Truman Show. You won't see me here. Tomorrow, you won't see me here. Red. You always wonder where I am. I'm on the Truman Show tomorrow, 6 a.m. An hour earlier. So 6 on the Truman Show. Don't be late. Make it a date. It's going to be awesome again with PT. I got lots of stuff written down to go through with him. So it's going to be very, probably another 2 hours intense. And yeah. And there's going to be a few more again after, maybe 2, 3 more. And then probably I'll wrap it up because I'll have went through pretty much everything I want to talk to him with. Yeah. He's out. Rise and shine. That's the order of the day, right? Rise and shine. So, love you all, and I'm out. Janik, your host. Boom! Live and direct. Where's Flat Fred? No Flat Fred from UK. Flat Fred from UK. Ivar. Ivar, my bro Ivar. Big up Ivar. Big up Flat Fred. Big up everyone. We're doing a great job. Keep the good vibes flowing. The more positive energy we generate, the more love we generate. So it's all about energy. It's what we are, energy. But put it in motion. Ha! Boom! I'm in direct.